Ayy, cash out. Cash. Stacking the check till I pass out. That sound. Ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. I went away for a little. Yeah. Tell them I'm back now. Cash out. Cash. Yeah, we finna cash out. Blue bills. Yeah. She see I'm all in the background. It don't matter where you from, baby. No, it's where you at now. Back down. Nah, I never back down. I just been stacking the racks, stacking and stacking. I'm stacking on stacks now. Hop in the booth. I'm only spitting the facts out, hitting the gas. I got it pushed to the max now. Tell me relax. I'm finna spaz out. Credit card never maxed out. Government got me taxed out. You know I just stay in different brackets, that's a fact. Ay, GPS my city, cause I put it on the map. Ay, betting on a boy, you gonna double, triple that. Yeah, first I sign the check, I tell them quit it, it's a rap. Ay, yeah, I know they was trying to block me, cause it's too hard to copy. Y'all boys won't slap me. I've been racing to a check, yeah, just like Ricky Bobby. Bumpin' lottie-dottie, pull up in that Maserati. Ay, cash out. Cash. Stacking the check till I pass out. That sound. Ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. I went away for a little. Yeah. Tell them I'm back now. Cash out. Cash. Yeah, we finna cash out. Cash out. Cash. Stacking the check till I pass out. That sound. Ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. I went away for a little. Yeah. Tell them I'm back now. Cash out. Cash. Yeah, we finna cash out. Yeah. Blue bills. See them falling in the background. Shawty trying. Yeah, I'm talking like SmackDown, WWE. She got that shawty with. She said I got it for free. I gotta flirt the racks. I don't do tit for tat. City stay on my back. I'm never one to go act. You know I'm keeping it real. I just go say what I feel. I make a 1 to 2, then I turn into a meal. Ayy, cash out. Cash. Stacking the check till I pass out. That sound. Ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. I went away for a little. Yeah. Tell them I'm back now. Cash out. Cash. Yeah, we finna cash out. Cash out. Cash. Stacking the check till I pass out. That sound. Ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. Cash out. Cash. Yeah, we finna cash out.
Cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. She be all on me like she need me. I don't need you at all. She believe me. She be mad every time when I really ain't know. Got me posted all alone where the slums be. Lot of money on the line, what I'm going for. You don't stick with me now, long run, you will see. Don't go. Take off, continue that they lying if they saying that they seen me. No suit, yeah, big boss. I know you turn business, I'm a big B. Yeah, talking about you. Told her just splash whole lot of water on me. Why we RACE, no coupe, take off. Cause I know these ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home. First street, tell it loud when I make a song. Let my brother day. Swift, yeah. Show her how to get the money, oh. Jimmy on, yeah. Big old player, tryna get in her heart with no call. Chopping around, ain't right how you using your tongue. Man right now. Check out I'm living, I just went and got another. Millions in the bank, got another million flow. 1.3 East, stay edited up if you pay count. $250,000.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Well, guys, in today's NBA, superstars often change teams. Commissioner Silver said, quote, used to be when someone said Larry, you'd say Boston. Magic, you'd say L.A. Jordan, Chicago, but that was a different time. Now some worried about the change, but with trades bringing publicity, he said, I think we've all changed our view. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And for coaches bringing in new systems, Clark, it's amazing to watch them build a base and then add layers to it.
I agree, B.A. I mean, that's one of the remarkable things about the NBA and teams coming together. You've got to build it, and guys have to sacrifice and adjust along the way. That's the only way it can work. And you've got to be fundamentally sound and committed to the process, coaches and players.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams in at the 5. And for the Magic, filling out the wings, it'll be Suggs and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. And it's Fultz in at the point. Here's Brogdon. On the wing, Tatum. Over Wagner. Tatum, shot is good.
You know, right there, you see some of the old school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
Fultz against Brogdon. Floats one up, and a nice layup by Fultz.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Horford outside. The 3 is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Fultz with it. Guarded now by Williams. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. Rebound Boston. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
In transition, the Magic on the run. Pass to Banchero. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Brogdon, the pass to Tatum. Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
And both free throws good for Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And here's Fultz. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Boston on D. Here's Fultz. And a miss there off the inbound. Fultz against Brogdon. Kick out to Brown. Over Fultz. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Brogdon.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
Pass to Banchero. Launches it. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And it's Brogdon missing. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Now here's Wagner. Here's Banchero, coming off a 31-point game. Picked by Carter. Here's Suggs. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
First one falls for him. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Greg.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
No good on the second free throw.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Tatum passes to Brogdon. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Tatum from the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando trailing here. Outside Fultz. There's the double team of Horford. Pass to Wagner for 3. Drills it from deep.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Brogdon, the pass to Williams. Count it.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Banchero. Up top, Fultz. Guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter, the shot off that time. And it's Boston the other way. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
On the wing, Suggs. From deep. Horford pulls it in. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Williams. Orlando grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Orlando. And the Magic pushing it up now. Banchero no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Brogdon, the pass to Horford. Tatum against Wagner. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And the Magic shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Fultz with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
That one's wide left.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Brogdon. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Orlando calls timeout.
Give it up again with the 407 Maxi.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Brogdon. Here's Anthony. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. To the paint. Here's Isaac. There's the double team with Horford. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Tatum passes to Horford. Outside Gallinari. Brown with it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. Clark, as with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, BA, that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together, and ultimately you hope it pays dividends going forward.
And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game. Isaac outside. Anthony outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Anthony against Smart. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Celtics have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Tatum with it. Shoots over Isaac. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Smart. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Smart against Anthony. They set the pick. There's the three. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got 10 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Orlando calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
It's time to get loud for your 407 dance team.
Schofield's checked in for Orlando. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. The Celtics in second.
Now, we all know that getting to the free throw line is so vital in today's game. I mean, you get the freebies, plus you put your opponents in foul trouble.
Anthony up top, defended by Smart, and he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
No good on the free throw. And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Williams. Gallinari finds Smart. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Anthony against White. A shot to stop the drought. Anthony misses.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
White, the pass to Smart. Back to White.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Williams. It's hauled in by Schofield. Well, the Magic shooting pretty low at 24% in this first quarter. And here's Anthony. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Isaac for 3. Rebound Boston. Pass to White. Here's Hauser. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Out to the right wing. Some room here for Anthony. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Harris against White. Pass to Gallinari. Smart for three. No luck on that one. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. Kicks it out to Isaac. Here's the three. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Smart from behind the arc. White, the pass to Gallinari. Up top, White, pounded by Harris. The kick out to White. Pass to Smart. Gallinari for three. Anthony grabs the board. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Cole Anthony taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And Anthony drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA.
And your Magic U-Dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Markelle Fultz. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. Good on both. Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
Tatum passes to Williams. The offensive rebound. And Williams punches it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Fultz. Banchero's got his 2nd basket of the night. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard, pounded by Fultz. Pulls up at the elbow, and so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
And when you take a look at them defensively, they finished in the top half in the league in opponent field goal percentage. They really made an effort to try to make things difficult for their opponents at all times.
Horford, he's checked in for Williams. Here's Houston. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Robert Williams picks up one.
Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Caleb Houston. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first.
For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. I mean, the Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated they were clearly going another way.
Well, with those 2021 Magic deals, what do you think of hitting the reset button, Clark?
You know, B.A., I like it. I think it was time. That group had not quite made the progress that was expected. And at some point, you got to determine whether you're better off changing course or going with the status quo. So I like the moves they made. A youth movement in Orlando shows promise going forward.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Fultz. Here's Banchero. Puts up a three. And another miss by Orlando.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Franz Wagner.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
Tatum taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Wagner's checked in for Carter. And the Celtics also making a change. Brogdon's checked. And so Tatum nails both of them. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. Sign of a skilled offensive player.
Brogdon, the pass to Tatum. Tries again. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
Free throw good, Wagner. And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
BA, you know, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside.
And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in. Smart's checked in for Boston. The kick to Tatum. The 3-ball. That won't go either for Tatum.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Suggs. Clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. 5th best, the Celtics.
Their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
For Boston, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And here's Tatum. The 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now, preparing before the pass arrives.
Here's Suggs, defended by Smart. And it's Wagner missing.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Brogdon. Oh, nice D from Fultz.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Banchero. Fultz, a screen on Tatum. Wagner outside. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Wagner's got 8.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Oh, stolen by Fultz. The 17-footer. They get it back. Banchero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Good on the bucket.
He's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Here's Fultz. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Gets the 3 to fall. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Pass to Banchero. It's stolen by Brogdon. Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Brogdon's got his first basket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Orlando calls timeout. the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in.
First in opponent points per game. And also, they were number 2 in the league in block shots. They didn't give an inch when it came to protecting the rim.
And when you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage